I'm Eric Welbers, and I'm CEO, co-CEO of NDF, one of the leading German production companies. I worked 20 years at Beta Film, joined the company 2 years ago. And today our main field of operations are drama series. So we do actually produce probably out of the top 5 German drama series, 3. We're working mostly for the public broadcasters in Germany because they're the one that really commission. We're producing with Doctor of the Mountain, the #1 show in Germany, which we start shooting in a couple of weeks, the 11th season. Right now on air is For Heaven's Sake, where we start shooting the next season in a couple of weeks, which will be the 17th year. But also one of our daughter companies called Securitel is doing for 50 years a format called Aktenzeichen XY, known in the UK under Crime Watch, because it's actually an adaptation of our format on BBC One. I've been working always very closely to the international market, where obviously changes have started earlier than in Germany because obviously additional players entering the market, additional possibilities of drama have been felt earlier, and also because the markets are not as big in other countries, just thinking about Italy or France. In Germany, obviously, because the public broadcasting system is that big, ARD and ZDF have a combined expenditure on drama of €1 billion, which is obviously still a little bit bigger what the other players are doing. 1 or 2 series are not felt as much as in other countries. But obviously you're talking today to many more people. What hasn't really happened yet is that the private broadcasters have been going back into production, which is starting now. RTL just ordered 5 new series, which is obviously a big change in the market, actually much bigger than 1 series with Netflix and 1 with Amazon. So yes, we can only say it's a very exciting time because you have new people to talk to, you have new needs of programming, and you have much more possibilities. It's indeed unusual what is happening in Germany, this is just one single drama that you actually have, you're referring to Berlin Babylon. That Berlin Babylon has been financed by a pay TV and the public broadcasters. On the other side, pay TV and public broadcasters, in some cases, want exactly the same. They want to do high quality drama. And so from a content point of view, the show, I haven't seen it yet, makes a lot of sense for both of them. And because both of them said, okay, we can't do it alone, they partnered up. If the model will become a regular model, I doubt. But I do expect that public broadcasters in Germany also want to remain in the business of doing high-end drama. And they also have the means. But I personally do expect that obviously big projects like this, especially if they have a really big impact for Germany, whoever gets involved wants to have it in exclusively and not in a second window. But let's see. I think it's too early to judge because we have to wait especially how the ratings are going to be for the public broadcasters.
98 Stunden Ethik ist heute ausgefallen. Uns ist echt heiß in unseren Klamotten.
Eigentlich mache ich das ja nie, aber...
Eigentlich? Machen wir sowas auch nie. Du Opfer.
For Fast Things, we just finished shooting With Aktenzeichen, one of our daughter companies, we're very active in the theatrical side. We're going to release through Konstantin in August Tigermilch, which I think will have a big effect. It's a really, really cool and edgy teen movie. And we just finished shooting the new Lars Kraume film, Das schweigende Klassenzimmer, The Silent Classroom, distributed by Studio Canal, which will be released next year. We want to continue in that arena because it also helps us to be more, to be a player in the high-end drama world. We are also, and then that's very important for us, developing right now a couple of shows for the public broadcasters and the private broadcasters in the free TV sector. This is for us exciting that there seems to be more space again. On the international side, we are developing a project with Michael Hurst on Alexander the Great, which we're doing together with ZDF Enterprises, and we are very close to partner up with a big US partner on doing this.
Fliegen können, rumspinnen und Filme einfach mal online schauen.
The local SWOT player that is most active is Maxdome, which actually was the first mover in Germany. And they have been doing one drama so far. We don't really know yet if they're going to do more. Obviously in Germany you already have a big competition between the SWOT players. If a local player can have as big of a muscle than the international players, we will have to see. We don't really know yet. When I worked at Beta Film, we were probably one of the first to actually do business with Netflix when we did Borgia together. And we're talking to all the big players. Obviously, let's say it's a totally different thing of doing international drama for them than doing local German drama for them. I think Netflix and Amazon in Germany are still starting. I think there's, because Amazon is so strong in Germany, there's a different situation than in other countries. I do think that Netflix is a little bit more careful about Germany. For them it's not first priority because it's complicated, it's expensive, it's a lot of players. They just announced the second season. It's going to be interesting to see which of the players is going for what segment of the market. It looks like Netflix might go for a much younger audience. But I guess at the moment for all of them it's important to create impact and to just leave a mark. And it's very hard to really predict who's going where, who's going to be, who's going to do what in 3 or 4 years. But obviously everybody's looking for something special. So that's, I think, probably right now the name of the game. While for public broadcasters, you have to make the shows that really work, that attract a big audience. For all the others, it's more creating impact, and it's more, it's about and how do you create impact if it's something that you would write about or somebody else. So it's really more looking for the special. I think in the long run, it will always come back to the thing, also what viewers actually look at. And that's what you already see in other countries. You can see, if you see what Netflix is actually doing and buying in the US, it's already much more influenced by ratings, even if they wouldn't admit.
This is the most devastating attack on our country since 9/11.
Anyone claiming responsibility?
Not yet.
Guy's never been elected to anything.
Did you know President Richmond fired him this morning? Now he's the president. Maybe he'll realize he has no business running the country?
What has changed a lot is that the platforms like Netflix and Amazon have become competition to the distributors. Because basically, you, as a producer who retains the rights, you have to think longer before you give away the rights to a distributor. Because obviously it doesn't make sense for you to engage a distributor who just gives all the rights away to a platform. You can do that yourself. So in this sense, you have to think much more about what you actually do with your rights. In Germany, obviously, we have a situation where still most of the drama is 100% financed out of the local market. So the rights actually remain with the channels. this is also a big difference to many other markets. The system is changing very slowly, but especially on big, high-end drama, financing becomes, I wouldn't say more complicated, but you have to think very well before you give to anybody, the whole piece.